Hey everybody, it's Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage, back with you again today for another video. We are going to do the 50 Stack Challenge 8, number 21 and 22. Number 21 is house, and number 22 is empty packaging. Now, the only thing I can come up with for empty packaging in my room was a junk mail envelope. So it's kind of sort of the packaging, yeah. So anyway, let's do that. These items will be going into my vintage journal, and I do want to get these done and put them in while I have you with me, hopefully. Okay, so this tag I had made already from the Paperomia Vintage Background kit, and I backed it with packaging. So there's another packaging. Okay, and then these houses I got, or this digital rather, is a freebie on Jennifer BB Art on Ko-fi, and she is also on Instagram. So I got those along with some other things, but anyway, here we go. Okay, let me get my distressing tool out here. So how is everybody? I'm hanging in there. Yeah, just hanging in there. I wanted to come out and get this done and get them put into my journal, you guys. So I am just using the Tim Holtz distressing tool. I've had this for a few years at least, I think, something like that. And thought it would be perfect for this little house. So this is house number 21. And I know I'm like a week late, but I'm getting there. Been having mojo issues, which I'm sure a lot of us have now and again. It's really been tough lately. I don't know what's been going on, but anyway, I'm snapping out of it little by little. Okay, so I have that, and then I have this coffee dyed cheesecloth that I wanted to put down here underneath it like that. And I wanted to do this German book page. It has a really neat font. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, really neat. So I wanted to use that on here as well. I need to put that up again. Hubby is outside working on our on kind of repairing some areas of our cement driveway. We would love to just bust it all out and start over again, but as costly as that is, we cannot possibly do that. Also, our carport has posts into the cement, and so they would have to figure that out on top of everything else. It's a huge area, and we're just not willing to pay for that kind of job. It would be a bad choice, I think. So anyway, he's out working on that, and I'm doing some laundry. Yippee! all the usual kind of stuff. All right, I think I have that inked okay. Now, let's get this glued down. I had these kind of figured out ahead of time so it wouldn't take so long. I probably should have used my hot glue gun for this, but I don't think it would have worked out as well. Okay. Let's grab you here. Come on. Cooperate. Cooperate. There we go. Okay. And then I want to put this down before I do the house. So let me get my tweezers here. Yeah, sorry for the arm. I didn't get my glue down before I started. Okay. Yeah, if you can hear that thumping around, that is the trash guy. So the trash truck is coming around. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to use this. Plenty of glue on here so that I can go over the cheesecloth. Okay. There's that. Thought that was a really neat old looking house. Little farmhouse. I think it's really neat. And I picked these two ladies out to stand in front of it. Thought that'd be kind of cute. Something different. So I'll go ahead and get them down. Okay. Go. And I want to put this up here. So I am going to use my Fabrifix. I should have just left it on its side. I gotta fill it, and yeah, it's starting to annoy me. I keep forgetting to fill it. I want to do it, and then as soon as I'm done with the video, then I just take off out of here. So that's my fault. Come on, come on. Any day now. Thank you. Come on. Oh my goodness. You just hate that. You get all ready for it, and then it doesn't want to do its thing. Oh my word. That's just how my days have been going. Okay, let's try this again. Here we go. Finally. Okay, put that down. Leave it on its side this time. So I'll need it again. And I thought I'd put a little piece of ephemera there. And these are buttons that I made with my button dies, and just threaded some thread into it, make it look kind of shabby. Oh, I gotta get that down. Well, actually, I think I'll put this one here and then put that down. And this 38 is a number that I have in a digital kit from Crafty Cat USA on Etsy. I think those are the bingo numbers or something like that. She has different size numbers and all kinds of numbers. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. Alright. There is house. Okay. Now, let's do the next one. It's going to have a couple things on it. A little bit on the front and some on the back. So, let me close this up so it doesn't get mad at me again. But I am going to leave it on its side. Okay, let's... I want to distress this picture. Well, this will be for the empty packaging. I figured the envelope could be an empty form of packaging. I didn't really have anything else that I could qualify as such, so let this be have to work. Plus the paper that I covered the envelope with, which I had already done, is the paper that I made for my train journal. Made it look kind of leathery. And then this will be a flip up in my journal. So I covered this with some of the background paper from Paper Romeo. So, yeah. Okay. Let's get these. These are also from Jennifer Beebe Art on Ko-fi. All her things on there are free. And so I've been seeing her on Instagram and I think, ooh, I gotta try that. So I go and get it. These are for some clusters that she has in a kit on Ko-fi. So she did a few digitals of cluster paper, clusters that you can cut out, and then you can use those photos on them. And I thought that would be appropriate. In fact, this stack right here is a whole stack of those smaller photos. One for portrait type photos and the other one for these kind of photos. So thought it would be a nice addition to my journal. Well, so what are you guys working on? Anything in particular? It sounds kind of funny, but I'm getting anxious for the time that I can start doing my envelope houses again. I did them the first time last year. I followed Nancy Piter on YouTube, Pyter, and she had just the cutest Halloween ones, not real gory, spooky kind of stuff. I don't go for that. But I did find Tim Holtz's die set for the little kids that are trick-or-treating. They're like shadows. And I was so excited because I found those on eBay and I couldn't get it. It's retired, so it was hard to find, but I did find it there. So I was totally excited about that. Okay, so this one side, I'm going to put some more of this beautifully fonted German book page here. I'm going to put it down about like that. Now I do want to put a couple eyelets up here with a tie through it, so I need to leave some room for that. So let's put that down. But yeah, I'm really getting anxious for that. I have all kinds of old and new junk mail envelopes that I'm going to use, and I'm getting all kinds of ideas in my head for what I want to do on them. I did Halloween ones, fall, and Christmas last year, and I did several Christmas because I had so much fun with them and I couldn't stop making them. So yeah, I had a very good time making those. I made one for my sister and sent it to her in her Christmas box, and made several for us to put on our table with some other decorations, and they look so pretty. My husband was so happy with them. He said, "Those are just adorable." So yeah, I had a good time. But yeah, I want to make more this year. So they'll probably go out to people, or, you know, as a gift or something. I don't know. Probably gift them to friends at church, and yeah. So I'm very excited to start those, and I'm looking for different trims and stuff for the Christmas ones, like little lights that you can, you know, they're not lit up, but they're little plastic lights, and I'm trying to find some more of those. I'd gotten some at Hobby Lobby a long time ago with my sister, and I used them up. Was it Hobby Lobby? I think it was there. Anyway, gotten them a long time ago, and yeah, I used it all up on that one project, so I was kind of bummed about that. Okay, so I have these photos on here. Now what I want to do is do a couple eyelets, and darn it, I didn't get my thing out yet. Sorry guys. Okay, I think I will do it up here, and then whatever tag goes in there can be a shorter one. I'm not going to do it, you know, super deep or anything. Let's see, so I want to go, let's see, or do I want to go in the corner, like here and here? I think that's what I'll do. Here and here. Okay. And then get these out. Put them on. I've got so much stuff on my desk that I'm trying to get my mojo back going again. And my sister has been helping by sending videos. There was one that she sent me last night that was so cool. And I have a whole bunch of hymnals that I got at the yard sales recently. And so I am going to make a journal type thing with hymnal pages and they're layered. It's kind of hard to explain, but I want to do a video on that so you guys will get to see what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm going to put this, yeah, like this, and I'm just going to tie it in a knot, and this I have to clip one end of it, so I need to get it to where I can do that. This is my last hunk of this strand. It's like a tweed strand stuff. I don't know how long I've had it or where I got it. I don't recall. It's been a while since I got it. Okay, that's the end of it. Isn't it sad to always see the end of it, but then you think, oh, I used something up. Yay! Whether you wanted to or not, and then you want to look for more, right? Yep, that's me. Want to look for more. Okay, need something right there. I need something right there. Let's look at some of these here. Histology. Oh, that's interesting. Didn't know there was such a word. Okay, I am going to do those two. These are just Tim Holtz snippets. I just put it in one of these little containers that I got on Amazon quite a while back. I use them when I'm using stuff for a particular project. They're easy to get to, and I can just set them out and open them up, and yeah. Okay. All right, now I want to put that right there. Let's see, how do I want to do that? I want to layer it, or collage it, or cluster it. There's the word, cluster. I think I'll do it that way. Well, that looks pretty good right there. Let's sneak this out. I do have the other side to do. Histology, that's interesting. There. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Okay, so there's one part of the packaging, or empty packaging thing. Now, I found this in my stash. I had some denim that I made a denim journal cover with a long time ago, and I saved this. So I thought I would use it as a pocket. Right there. So, I'm going to use my Fabrifix for this because it is specifically for fabric, but it does all the other things too. I just need to get it to cooperate with me right now. I'm going to get all the glue off my pin there when I'm done. Yeah, there we go. Much better. And up here. All right. I figure, well, it's vintage looking, so why not? Why not? Why let it go to waste? And I wanted some of the denim on it, left on it. I didn't want to just take this off because, you know, it's curly on the edges, and yeah, well, that's just what I wanted to do. How's that? And I don't see a piece of paper here that I can use. Well, this one maybe. I've cut this as for a tag, so I can do about this width of tag and about this high. So I'll do it later, but that's the back side of the second item. There's the front side, and it's going to be a flip. So let's put these in. Let's put them in. These are also from my latest video here. So those will go in too, but we're not going to do those today. I don't want to make this video super long. I just want to do these. Figure out where I want my flip first. This one will be pretty easy to figure out. Actually, they'll go right there. Ta-da. And I did make all these things out of the background papers. So I went ahead and stuck that in there. I have a bag in here. Let's see, how is that? What's the strength of that? I need something pretty strong. So I have a lot to do in here. Some of it I will be doing with you, and some of it not. This is a project that I made. This will be going down like that. Now I'd like to have this, you know, I could probably move this over here because it's not like it has to have room, you know, for something to go in like this. Because you could if you glued it down that way, but I'm not gluing it down that way. So I think I'm going to put this one right here. It goes good with the paper. It's actually part of the same paper. It's somewhere in here, I think that but it's the same page. So here, then I'll be putting a tag there, probably some decoration, but just not today. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stick that down. Be done for today. Because I know, you know, everybody has seen people put things in a journal before. I just wanted to come out and show you this project, or these projects. Now this one I'm going to be gluing straight down, and then there's other side there that you could decorate or not decorate. I think I'll go ahead and put him down while I'm here with you guys. Everything that I have made in here, or for this, has been made with the background papers from Paperomia on Ko-fi. Okay, and I'm going to put it right, I'm going to bring it down a little bit, right there. Okay. There. There we are. But yeah, and then this one is from Crafty Cat, but the inside paper is Peperomias. And this, I don't know if it'll be a flip or just a pocket. I have it opened to do one or the other. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. And then this is a pocket that I have a template for. And got that, so it'll go down here. So anyway, there's a bunch of stuff to do. I'm just going to do it with you now and again. Other times I'll be on my own, just as a quiet time. I think that's what I've been needing. So anyway, that is it for today, guys. So 21 house and 22 on the 50 stack challenge. Well, it would be nice to get them out and show you. Here's the house, and then the empty packaging. Couldn't think. There we are. So there's our two projects. So I hope you like that, and I will be seeing you the next time around. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.